Okay, so we are going to do a 22-minute circuit, which you can repeat up to 3 times or as many times as you want, or just do it once for 22 minutes. I'm only going to go through it one time, so you can repeat as needed. There will be 11 exercises after each exercise, and we're actually going to start with the jump rope. You'll be doing a jump rope for 30 seconds, rest for 15, then do the exercise for 60 seconds, rest for 15, go back to jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, that's fine. You can pretend. You will need a weight, sort of light to medium or heavy weight, depending on your ability. You can also do any of this without the weight. So we're going to just go ahead and get started with jump rope. And rest for 15. The first exercise will be an alternating lunge with a high skip. You can either just tap and skip, or you can go full lunge, skip, alternating feet. Here we go. Make sure you're really careful to keep those knees steady. Jump as high as you feel comfortable. When you come up, really kind of drive through. Push that knee up, push off of that standing leg. And rest. Grab your jump rope. And rest. Next is bicycle crunch. So come on down to your mat if you have one. And rest. Next is a goblet squat. So you're going to grab your weight, hold it at your chest like a big goblet of wine. Nice wide stance. So you're going to do 3 counts Down and hold, and come up. 3, 2, 1, press up. When you push up, push through your heels and push your thighs toward each other. Squeezing up. I just skipped. I skipped jump rope. Whoops. So we're going to do that goblet squat again. I'm sorry. That should have been jump rope. Next time. We get extra credit here. I thought it was short. Keeping those shoulders back and down. Try to keep your belly in. Last one. Now set your weight down. Grab your rope. If you get tired of jumping rope, you can do whatever cardio you feel like doing for 30 seconds. Rest. So next we have the low plank with a knee drop. So you'll be on your elbows in a plank. You can do this two ways. If you're not ready for a full plank, you can extend one leg up at a time. If you're fine here, keeping that butt tucked, keeping your shoulders back and down, dropping your knees down one at a time. Really engaging all the way through the whole body. Don't sink into your shoulders. And rest. Back to jump rope. Here we go. And rest. Next we have the side lunge with an extension. So you're going to do the extension with the leg that you lunge on. So it's going to look like this. You're going to step and then extend that leg. Staying on the same side. When you do that extension, make sure your toe is pointing forward and you're not turning it out. So you're hitting that gluteus medius. Squeeze hard. When you do that lunge, sit way back. You can always hold on to weights here if you want more. The body weight is just fine. One more. Grab your rope. We're going to do that on the other side next. Rest. Side lunge extension, other side. Remember to hinge those hips way back as you come into that lunge. Try not to push your knee over your toe. You might find that it's easier to do this on one side than the other, or you might feel tighter on one side. Try to keep things even as much as possible. If you find that you're a lot tighter on one side, maybe stretch a little bit more on that side when you're finished. Rest. Grab your rope. And jump rope here. We'll be back down on the mat for the next one. So next we're going to do a roll up with a reverse crunch. If you don't want to do the roll up part, you can just do a regular crunch and then a reverse crunch. If you don't mind the roll up, you're going to come all the way up here, come all the way down, lift your hips up off the mat, come back down. Roll up, roll down, lift up, bring it down. If you want more core, when you bring your feet down, slowly lower them a little bit farther with your legs straight. Make sure you're not jerking yourself up off the mat. If you need some support, you can grab the backs of your thighs. Last one here. Jump rope. All right, so on the mat, we're going to come into a side plank. You're going to grab one weight. You've got some options here. You can keep one knee down, really engaging your core. We're going to come here. You're going to lower, keeping your hips even, come back up. If you're comfortable in that side plank, bring it all the way up. You can also come down onto your elbow, always an option. Try to keep your hips even. Really engaging your obliques, those muscles in your sides. Don't sink into your shoulder. And rest. Jump rope. Here we go. And rest. So coming onto all fours, you're going to really engage your abs here. Your right leg will come out. You're going to lift, bend that knee, keeping your hips squared. Try not to arch your back. And you're really going to squeeze your glute as hard as you can and try to touch the ceiling with the entire sole of your foot. Keeping that knee bent, not opening up through that right hip. Focus on your glutes. Really squeeze. Start this movement from the very top of your glute. Pressing the sole of that foot up toward the ceiling. Squeeze hard. And rest. Jump rope. We're almost done with this round. Again, if you want to repeat one or two more times, that's a great idea. Here we go. Rest. So we're going to do that side plank pull on the other side. Again, it might feel a little bit different. Feel free to modify however you need to. Finding that plank, and you're going to pull, bring it down, engaging the core. So my shoulder on this side is kind of wonky, so I may need to set my knee down at some point just to take some of the pressure off of that right shoulder. What helps with that is really engaging that core, distributing your weight a little more evenly. Also really Engaging the muscles in my back, around that shoulder blade. 5 seconds. And rest. Jump rope. Last round of jump rope. Last round for this round, because you're going to do it again, right? All right, glute press on the other side. Same idea, really squeezing that cheek, keeping your hips squared up. Flex your foot. Push the sole of your foot straight up toward the ceiling. Engaging your butt muscle. And the lower half of my body, my left side is a lot weaker. So I'm getting a hamstring cramp right now. Try not to dump into your shoulders. Really keep your abs engaged the whole time. Keep your shoulders engaged. Push them back and down. If you're pushing away from that mat, but focus on that glute and rest. So that is the end of that round. Again, feel free to repeat as many times as you'd like. And have a good night.